Before the rivalry, there were two artists changing the game: Tupac Shakur on the West Coast and the notorious Big on the East. Tupac was more than a rapper. He was a poet and activist, channeling raw energy and social commentary into every track. His music spoke honestly about injustice, poverty, and street life, making him a symbol of West Coast hip-hop. On the other side, Biggie Smalls was a master storyteller, painting vivid pictures of Brooklyn life with his effortless flow. Representing Bad Boy Records, Biggie became the king of New York, his tales of ambition and survival both gritty and glamorous. Tupac's fiery passion contrasted with Biggie's laid-back confidence, making them icons in their own right. These two weren't just rappers, they were titans, each representing the spirit of their coast. Tupac's revolutionary lyrics and Biggie's cinematic storytelling set new standards for hip-hop. Their influence stretched far beyond music, shaping culture and inspiring millions. Tupac and Biggie defined an era, their rivalry destined to change hip-hop forever. Their music, charisma, and authenticity made them legends. But their paths would soon collide, setting the stage for one of music's most infamous feuds. Two kings, two coasts, one story that would shake the world. Tupac and Biggie actually started as friends, performing together and sharing mutual respect. Tupac mentored Biggie, inviting him on stage and offering advice, but in 1994, Tupac was shot in New York. He survived, but believed Biggie and his crew were involved. The friendship shattered, replaced by suspicion and anger. The personal betrayal quickly became a coast-to-coast conflict. Tupac joined Death Row Records in LA. Biggie was the star of Bad Boy Records in New York. The rivalry escalated, no longer just about two men, but about East Coast versus West Coast pride. Diss tracks like Tupac's Hit 'Em Up made the feud public and personal. Fans picked sides, and the line between music and real-life conflict blurred. The tension spilled into award shows, interviews, and the streets. What began as a broken friendship became a cultural war for hip-hop supremacy. The stakes had never been higher. The media played a huge role in fueling the rivalry. Magazines like Vibe and The Source sensationalized every insult, turning the feud into a spectacle. The 1995 Source Awards made the tension public, with Suge Knight's infamous call-out of Bad Boy Records. The press thrived on the drama, pushing artists to live up to a gangster image. Every interview and article added fuel to the fire, making violence seem like authenticity. The media wasn't just reporting, they were shaping the story, driving the artists further apart. The real pain and danger were lost in the entertainment value. The feud became a vicious cycle, with the media profiting from every escalation. The story was out of control and the consequences would be devastating. The line between art and reality was erased. The rivalry reached its tragic peak in 1996. After a Las Vegas boxing match, Tupac was shot and died 6 days later at just 25. The hip-hop world was stunned, one of its brightest voices silenced. Suspicion and grief swept the industry, with many blaming the East Coast. 6 months later, Biggie was killed in LA at 24, his murder seen as retaliation. Both deaths remain unsolved, fueling endless theories and documentaries. The loss of Tupac and Biggie marked a dark chapter in music history. Their murders left a void in hip-hop that's never been filled. The cycle of violence had claimed its greatest talents. The world mourned, but the questions never stopped. Two legends gone, their stories forever linked by tragedy. The cost of the feud was ultimate and irreversible. Tupac and Biggie's legacies have only grown since their deaths. Their music, faces, and stories remain everywhere, inspiring new generations. The rivalry became hip-hop's ultimate cautionary tale. The unsolved murders left wounds that never healed, fueling conspiracy theories and debate. Recent events have brought the era back into the spotlight, connecting past and present. The hip-hop community learned hard lessons about media responsibility and narrative control. Today, artists use social media to tell their own stories, avoiding old pitfalls. The tragedy of Tupac and Biggie reminds us of the human cost behind the headlines. Their music endures, but so does the warning: seek understanding over conflict. Two kings lost too soon, forever legends never forgotten.